Good noon, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary, now and forever. Welcome to today's podcast entitled Healing Podcast, a podcast by Raphael. This podcast is not just for nurses but also to those or to everyone who feels burnout or experiencing burnout lately. For today's topic, burnout, is it normal? For us nurses in the nursing profession, burnout has become a growing concern. Many nurses experience physical exhaustion, emotional stress, and mental fatigue because of the demands of their work. But the important question is, should burnout be considered normal? The answer is no. While burnout is common among nurses, it should never be accepted as a normal part of the profession. Today, we'll discuss what burnout is, why it happens, and how it affects nurses and patients, and what can be done to prevent it. Begin. Let's begin by understanding what burnout means. According to the WHO or the World Health Organization, burnout is an occupational phenomenon resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. It is characterized by three main components. First is emotional exhaustion, where nurses feel physically and emotionally drained. Second is depersonalization, where they become detached or less compassionate toward patients. And lastly, reduced personal accomplishment, where they feel that their work no longer makes a difference. Nursing is one of the most demanding professions. Nursing is one of the most demanding professions. Nurses work long shifts like 7 hours, 12 hours, or even 24 hours duty, often extending beyond, what I said, 12 hours. They care for critically ill patients, respond to emergencies, support grieving families, and make important clinical decisions under pressure, stop shortages, heavy workloads, rotating shifts, and administrative responsibilities. Further, increases stress levels. Over time, if these stressors are not properly addressed, burnout can develop. And as a student nurse, I sometimes feel burnout, and I just have to heal myself, or sabihin natin na I just unwind and do the things that I love. Affect nurses in many ways. First is physically. It can lead to chronic fatigue, headaches, sleep disturbances, and frequent illnesses. As nurses, we should maintain a physical health, or we should exercise and also eat healthy. Emotionally, nurses may experience anxiety, irritability, sadness, or depression. They may lose motivation and feel disconnected from the profession they once loved. Cognitively, burnout can reduce concentration, impair decision making, and affect memory. These changes can influence both personal well being and professional performance. As nurses, we must really take care of ourselves before we take care of other people. The effects of burnout extend beyond individual nurse. Patient care may also suffer. Research has shown that burnout is associated with increased medication errors, lower quality of care, reduced patient satisfaction, poor communication, and higher staff turnover. When nurses are physically and emotionally exhausted, maintaining patient safety becomes more challenging. As a nurse, we are required to give the best quality of care as possible to our patient. How can we give quality of care if we ourselves are not healthy? It is also important to distinguish burnout from compassion fatigue. Burnout develops gradually because of ongoing workplace stress and organizational challenges. Compassion fatigue, however, results from repeated exposure to patients, suffering, and traumatic experiences. While both conditions may occur together, understanding the difference helps healthcare organizations provide appropriate support. So for me, as a student nurse, a student athlete, And a student officer, I often feel burnout. In what ways? Burnout for me is something that drains me. Like, I have no motivation to do anything at all. All I just want is to sleep and just do nothing. So how did I cope up with that? My coping mechanism is to unwind, to watch movies until I feel myself again. To conclude, burnout is common in nursing, but it is not normal and should never be accepted as an inevitable part of the profession. Recognizing its warning signs, seeking supports, and promoting self-care and advocating for healthier workplaces are essential steps toward protecting both nurses and patients they serve. Thank you for listening. We hope this discussion has helped you better understand burnout in nursing and the importance of supporting the well-being of our healthcare professionals. Remember, healthy nurses provide safer care, stronger teams, and better outcomes for everyone. Again, this is Rafael, and you're listening to Healing Podcast. Until we see again. Bye bye.